All right, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Lord Jamar.
Vlad.
Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
How we always do about this time.
Yeah, you're really here this time.
I'm really here this
You're
time.
Not a fucking TV screen or some shit.
No, I'm here in person.
Yeah. What's good?
The Godcast is doing well.
Godcast is doing well. Shout out Rod Digger, Godfrey.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So Godfrey's a permanent member of the Godcast?
Yeah,
now?
when he's in town. He's on the road a lot, but when
is?
he's on town and he's not going viral with Steve Harvey and all that,
Right.
he's fucking with us. Yeah.
That's what it is. And you guys are doing the live events too?
Oh, well, we have people in the audience and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
But first...
Fuckers is mad at you, Vlad, but,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's nothing new.
Yeah.
It's nothing new.
Yeah, I know.
But before we talk about all that,
Okay.
I want to bring this up.
Okay.
Since VladTV is usually going viral for like a negative type story or an expose or something like that,
Right.
we actually went viral recently when we interviewed Jason Weaver.
Yes, the young man that played Michael Jackson in the Jackson joints.
Right, in the Jackson
And then
TV
he was-
series.
Yes.
And then,
Lion King and all this stuff.
yeah, well, he was the singer in the original Lion King.
Right.
As young Simba.
Right.
He did all the singing parts.
Right.
And in the interview, which we'll go ahead and play right now, he was offered $2 million. When they gave you the first offer,
Yeah.
with no royalties at all.
Yeah.
Was it a huge check?
Oh yeah. It was like I remember it was like $2 million.
What?
Yeah.
They offered you a $2 million check to sing the parts in The Lion King.
Yep.
Not even do the voice yet, just do the singing parts.
Just singing.
$2 million.
Yeah, because they were on it like
They were cutting checks like that, huh?
well, you gotta remember, they're coming off of
Well, I guess you're the main character.
yeah, and then they're coming off of Beauty and the Beast. They're coming off of Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? Like
Disney, man.
Disney had bread.
Disney just would write a blank check, huh?
They'll write it, and that was the thing that struck my mom. She was like, because our agent called and was like, Kitty, they offered Jason this. And we were all like, holy shit, are you sick? I mean, that amount of money to average middle class family in Chicago in the early 90s, that's something. But immediately my mom goes, wait a minute. After the initial excitement wore off, she's like, wait a minute. Okay, if they're willing to do that, okay, so that's it? That's all he'll ever get for like the remainder of his life. They were like, that's it. He takes the money, that's it. She was like, no, let's negotiate royalties. Let's negotiate based off of royalties. And this was definitely at a time that when Disney wasn't doing those kind of deals.
Huh. Okay.
Unless you were like Peebo Bryson or somebody like that, like already an established huge pop star that they had recruited. I'm sure his deal was way different than anything that they would offer a relatively no name at that time.
Okay.
So when they offered that deal, it was really just to take this money and go. Because I think they knew and forecasted that they were going to make a shit ton of money, and $2 million next to, hundreds, if not billions of dollars that they've made off of this franchise.
Back then, who would have known whatever else? His mom, because he was a young kid at the time, his mom made a good decision to take the royalties, which he's still making money off of today. Mm-hmm. So that went viral. And, me and him hung out, had some drinks, and, I was talking to him, seeing the effects, because he hadn't gone viral in quite a while.
I didn't know where the fuck he was, to be honest.
Well,
He
was an ATL.
Seemed like he just kind of...
Yeah,
you didn't see him no more.
Didn't see him a lot. So he was an ATL. He was also in a movie called Lady Killers by the Coen brothers.
Okay.
One of the Coen brothers, lower performing movies, but a dope movie nonetheless. So he texted me the other day. And I asked him if I could go ahead and post this text, and he said absolutely, so people don't think I'm just hijacking people's private messages. But he hit me up. He said, yo, I've had 3 TV and film offers come in this past week due to our interview going viral. Thanks, Vlad. And I was like, what? Congrats. And he was like, thanks, bro. We'll go ahead and show us on screen. He said, thanks, bro, man. That interview at Hollywood Talking. Seriously, man, I appreciate you for letting me come on the show. I had no idea that it was going to evolve into this.
There you go.
There you go.
Something positive.
Yeah.
And I know for you, that's like a wet dream. Like, I'm going to tell you, Vlad loves, see, you love either way. But it's good that this came out as something positive. But I noticed that you love when VladTV makes news outside of VladTV. You understand? Like, Kobe responds to something that was in VladTV. This one from a VladTV interview. Like, you like that VladTV, and as you should, has affected shit in the real world. You see what I'm saying? Outside of just this, your own website. Like, you're actually touching motherfuckers in the real world.
Yeah, well, outside of my core audience.
Right.
Who also live in the real world.
Right, well, you know what I mean.
I don't have a bunch of bots following me.
But you understand what I'm saying. Outside your core audience.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a better way to say it. And when you can just be part of pop culture, is what you really like. Is part of pop culture, that I feel is like a badge to you. Like, yeah, I'm doing my thing. Like, motherfuckers, you got to deal with this Vlad shit. And pat on my back to yourself.
I think every media outlet strives for their stories becoming international news across the board. I think this is what we all strive for. We're not just trying to talk to the same people over and over again. We're trying to broaden our
I think
reach.
you are, though. I think you are, because you won't be successful if you don't focus on a certain demographic. You definitely do want to talk to the same people over and over, but it's always nice when it broadens beyond that.
Yeah, and you never know when it's going to happen. It's always like, I didn't know this part of the interview was going to do well. I didn't know the interview was going to do well, period. You never know. It's like, okay, here's a guy that people in my age range are familiar with, but like I said, like you said, a lot of people didn't really know about him like that. I didn't know
where he went. And it wasn't like I was spending my days, gee, what happened to Jason? But it's just like, once you see him, you're like, oh yeah, I remember, dude. Like, what happened? Like, where'd you go? Like, so yeah, it was good that you interviewed him.
Well, and also for me, in terms of what I push in terms of financial literacy and the stance that I took about Jeffrey Owens, making bad business decisions where he's having to work at a grocery store, in his 50s. Here is like the opposite of that. Here is a man who actually made good business decisions when he was younger and gave up upfront money and didn't waste his money up front. So now when he's like, he's in his 30s, late 30s. So let me actually look up how old he is. Jason Weaver is 40 years old. Here's a 40-year-old who you haven't seen in a lot of movies, you haven't seen in a lot of TV shows recently, who's financially good because of these Lion King checks and so forth. He's cool. He's offering it to...
I didn't know he was in the Lion King like that. I didn't know that was him.
Well, because you never saw his face. It was just his voice.
Right.
Who would have known? And it's funny also because me and him talked about it. And like, Disney has never really given percentages like that, royalties like that. They were like, we're Disney. Take the money or don't take the money. We don't care. But he nailed those songs so well that Disney just knew they couldn't just go and get another kid to sing these parts. They were like, damn, it's just, like Hakuna Matata, I Want to Be King. Like, he nailed it so well that Disney was like, shit. All right, let's negotiate. I guess we got to give this kid royalties.
And it was funny. He was like, up until that point, you had to be like, I think he said Peebo Bryson.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking like, half these people don't even know who the fuck Peebo Bryson is.
I don't really know who that is.
He's a singer from back in the days. I haven't heard Peebo's name in a long fucking time. It was just funny when he said Peebo Bryson.